You hear those horror stories about people buying things and it looks like doll clothing. Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking all about Chicwish. If you haven't heard of Chicwish, it is this really cute clothing store and they have a lot of really fun, whimsical, and feminine designs. I actually shared them in my girly clothing store video, so I will link that for you if you want to watch that. As someone that has been a customer of Chicwish for over 6 years, I feel that I am well versed to give a honest review and share my opinion on things like fit, quality, shipping, pretty much anything that you can think of. So I will do that at the end of this video. But right now I wanted to share a haul of my latest items that I picked up from Chicwish because they are really, really cute and I think that you guys will really like them. Okay, so this is the first one and I'm gonna film it a little bit different than I did my last haul. I just got my beautiful mirror in. It's been like 4 months, so I don't know, we'll try it out and see how it goes. Anyway, so this is the dress that I'm wearing and it is so pretty. It is a maxi, so I am 4'11", just for reference, and I'm wearing some heeled boots. So when I'm not wearing boots, it touches the floor, but it just kind of skims with the boots on. I really love this ruching at the front. It kind of goes up in a V, so it's very flattering. And it kind of just like brings in the waist. Very pretty and very flattering. And up here, there's kind of like a little ruffle detail at the neckline and a little tie. And then the sleeve also has a little ruffle on the shoulder, which I think is very flattering. And then the bottom of the sleeve has more ruching, and I love when sleeves kind of come in like that and then have like a little balloon. I think they're so pretty. So this one is definitely my favorite. It makes me so happy. I just love it so much, and the colors are so beautiful. It's got like this really beautiful blue and pink floral print, and I don't know why, but I've been really into light blue lately, so I think maybe that's why. But yeah, so cute. This fabric is kind of like, it's like a chiffon, so it's a little see-through, but it is lined, so have no fear. And plus, it twirls, which I feel like if a dress doesn't twirl, then is it even a dress? Next, I have this really pretty cream dress, and it has a lot of embroidery and just some really pretty lace work. I like the color. I like that it's more of a cream rather than a white because I own a lot of white dresses. So having a cream option is really nice. I just want to say that the bottom is lined. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. So there's like a little liner, but the top is not, and sometimes that's the case, not just with Chicwish, but with a lot of brands. I don't know if that's like a new thing or what, but just keep that in mind. The top of this dress is not lined. I'm wearing a nude cami underneath, which I feel is just fine. You can't even see it. But if you're not wearing one, this part could be a bit scandalous. Just putting that out there. And then also the waist is see-through as well. So this would be a really nice summer dress. It's very light, and I think the color goes well with everything. Of course, I'm wearing it with some boots because I was too lazy to change, but I think it actually looks really nice with it. And if you put a little hat on, that would probably be styled really cute. And yeah, I think it's a really pretty feminine dress. Also, I just noticed that the neckline has this really pretty detail. I don't know why, I have like a thing for necklines, I guess, but I just love really pretty necklines. And oh, it's on the sleeve as well. That is so pretty. And the fabric is really nice. It's not too thin, but it's also not too thick. It's a really good weight. And no, it doesn't twirl like the other dress. I think this is more of like a picnic dress. Now I want to go on a picnic. If you read my blog, then you've already seen this outfit in action. I think it's probably one of my recent favorites. So this is a top and a skirt. So the top is super, super pretty. It has all these beautiful, like, ruffly details on the sleeves. So right by the shoulder and then down the arm. And then there's a necktie at the top. And let's see, does this stretch? Yeah, it does. Okay, some gathering right here. And this is see-through. It's kind of like a chiffon material, so I just have like a little nude cami underneath. It's just so pretty. It also has some embroidery, so it has like a blue floral print and then some embroidery on top of it. This also comes in a really pretty like pinky purple color that I was looking at, but I'm actually really glad I got the blue. I probably have way more pink than any person needs, so having a little variety is always nice. And then I paired it with this really gorgeous tulle skirt. So I love tulle skirts. I have so many of them, but I really love the longer ones for more everyday wear because people seem to think that tulle skirts are for more special occasion, which, you know, of course they are. I like to dress up. Most people probably don't dress up as much as I do, but that's okay. I think that the longer length and then just the fact that it's not as poofy as a normal tulle skirt makes it a little bit more wearable, if that makes sense. So this one has a few different tiers and there's a couple layers of tulle. I think maybe there's like 2 or 3, and then it is lined, of course. And this one has some gorgeous pearl details. I am pearl obsessed, so when I saw this, I had to have it. And it's kind of like a creamy off-white color, so it's not the same color cream as the dress, but it's not like a pure white either. It goes with a lot of things, as you will see, and it just twirls. It's so nice and light and airy, and it is a bit see-through, but it's not like a deal breaker or anything like that. If you prefer for it to not be see-through at all, then I recommend just getting a slip, and that's an easy fix. But yeah, I really love these two paired together. The skirt goes with everything, and then the top also looks cute with jeans, but I definitely prefer it this way. And this is the same cream tulle skirt with a different top. This top is the same color as the skirt, so I think it's a really good match if you want to do like a monochrome look. And I think it would be really cute paired with a jacket over it, or even like a hat or something. So this top is super, super pretty. It has this beautiful floral embroidery detailing and this really cute little ruffled neckline. And then the sleeves have some lace. So just some really, really gorgeous details. And actually, I wore this top in my last video, the one from last week, my hair accessories collection. I hope you guys like that one. But anyway, this is the top that I was wearing in the background when I was showing my hair accessories, so just in case you're wondering. And to be honest, this outfit kind of gives me like Taylor Swift Evermore vibes, which I'm kind of loving. Yeah, I think that it's a really nice aesthetic. It's girly and kind of vintagey, and it's just really, really pretty. This top is also unlined, so just keep that in mind. I'm wearing my nude cami under this, but I think that this one would actually just be fine with like a nude bra under it. I don't think that a cami is necessary because it's not really showing too much, but yeah. I think it's so, so, so pretty. And this is the last look, also with the tulle skirt. So this top actually has a peplum, which I will show you shortly, but I think it looks really great tucked into a skirt. It would also look super cute with jeans. I just love this floral embroidery. The light blue is so cute, and the white, this is actually like a true white, not cream. I think it's just really nice. This is really cute for springtime, and this actually is lined, so you don't need to wear anything underneath it. And the sleeves are not lined, and then the peplum underneath is not lined. It has these really cute little ruffle sleeves and then these ties on the side, and you can kind of like, you know, do that, make it go up a little bit more if you want, or just keep them hanging down like I have, tie them in a bow, whatever. I think it's just a really, really cute top. And this is what it looks like with the peplum, and I probably wouldn't wear it with a skirt like this. Probably a more slim bottom, like some skinny jeans or something like that. I mean, are skinny jeans even in anymore? Nobody knows. I think you should just wear whatever you want, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. So anyway, the peplum is see-through like I said before, but it's, you know, nothing crazy. You don't need a top underneath. I will say that in comparison with the other top, this one is, it's not necessarily tighter, but it is a little harder to get on and off. So the other tops are fairly easy to get on and off. So the one has the drawstring neck, and then the cream one that I showed has a zipper in the back, but this one, it has a little button in the back, but this part doesn't stretch. So just keep that in mind, that when you take it off, it does take a little bit of effort. And I mean, I think the fit while it's on is really nice. I don't think I should have sized up necessarily. I do think in comparison with the other tops, the bust is a bit tighter. I do have a smaller bust, so it doesn't really, you know, matter for me, but for someone that maybe is a little bit larger up here, just, you know, keep that in mind. But overall, it's a really cute top, and I think you can style it so many different ways. Okay, so now that you've seen my haul, let's get into the review. So first things first, let's talk about shipping. I will say that over the years, they've gotten a lot better at shipping. It's a lot quicker than it used to be. I found that items usually arrive within 1 week, but I would say to be on the safe side, I would allow 2 weeks. So if you are buying something for a special occasion, or where you need it by a certain date, I would definitely allow some time, especially right now since the mail is kind of all over the place. So I would probably allow like 2, maybe 3 weeks just to be safe. Just to clarify, I've only used the free shipping option, so I haven't paid anything for shipping. I don't know if that speeds anything up, so that's just my experience with that. And then also items that are on back order. So sometimes new items will arrive and it will say that it ships on a certain day, so maybe like 2 weeks from that day or whatever. And maybe you have a few items in your cart and one of them is a back ordered item. So my experience with this is that it's a lot different than it used to be. They used to just wait for the back ordered item and then ship everything, so it would take a lot longer, but now they ship things separately. So the items that are in stock will be shipped right away, and then the items that are back ordered will be shipped in a separate package. So if something arrives and your order is not complete, that's why. Which brings me to missing items. So there have been a few instances where I've ordered and when I received my package there was like 1 or 2 things missing. Most times they'll put a little slip in there telling you that your item or items will be shipping in a separate package, but sometimes that's not the case. And so if that is the case, I would just simply reach out to customer service. They're really helpful and really nice, and I've always gotten a really quick turnaround time on my emails. I have never had an issue with items not arriving, even if I'm missing an item from my initial package. It's always arrived in a separate package. Okay, so let's talk about quality. Since I am a longtime customer, I feel like I have been there through certain growing pains, and I feel like I have built up enough of my wardrobe out of Chicwish clothing to know what the quality is like. I would say that 95% of the time the quality is amazing for the price. I can't even tell you how many Chicwish items I own this second and that I have owned over the last 6 years. It's been a lot. A lot of my closet is Chicwish, including this really cute dress I'm wearing. But I'm really happy with the quality, and I have washed things over and over. Like, I have certain items that I just wear, like super easy dresses like this that I just love to wear on the weekends or, you know, whatever, and I've washed them so many times and they hold their shape, and I haven't had any issues with holes or seams coming undone or anything like that. I used to work at Forever 21, and this is not a knock on Forever 21 or anything like that, but there were some times when I would buy an item and I would wash it and then I couldn't wear it again. It would shrink, or the seam would come undone, or you know, something like that. Thankfully, the quality has gotten a lot better since then. That was years ago, but I have not had any issues like that with Chicwish. And I think that a lot of people compare Chicwish to stores like Shein, and I would say that it is a step above. I would say that the quality is more in line with Zara and the more expensive H&M pieces. So I think that that is probably a good comparison of the quality. And there are a few more delicate items that I have that maybe have like some lace applique or something like that, and of course I hand wash those just like I would with any delicate item. But overall, I haven't had any issues, and I've been pleased with the quality for the price. Okay, so fit, I feel like, is something that concerns a lot of people, and that is something that concerns me when I am looking to buy something from a new store. Any new store. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm always wondering if it runs true to size, or if there's like if they have their own kind of sizing thing, because sometimes brands have their own sizing, and so you have to know like what your size is in that particular brand in order to buy anything, and it can be hard when you're a new customer. So for Chicwish, I have noticed that everything has pretty much run true to size. I will say that I usually get my normal size in the clothing, and I haven't had too many issues with that. I do recommend looking at the size chart for each item though, because there are some times where the item will fit a little bit smaller or a little bit larger than what your normal size might be. And I feel like that's pretty obvious when you're buying from anyone. I've noticed that sometimes the bust will be a little bit smaller. This isn't very common, but say for example, like I buy a dress and it looks great on the model, you know, whatever, and then I get it and it's not one of those things where it looks completely different. Everything I've gotten from Chicwish looks the same as it did online, which is great because you hear those horror stories about people buying things and it looks like doll clothing. Okay, that's not the case. What I'm talking about is like slight measurements. So maybe the chest is a little bit smaller, so that's something to keep in mind. Or maybe the waist is a little bit smaller or a little bit larger. So it really just depends on how you want the item to fit. So if it were me, I would go by the individual sizing rather than just going straight across the board. And when you buy something, then that's your size for everything. I think that most times that is usually true, but it does help as some items can vary. Let's talk about exchanges. Okay, so in order to lessen your chance of an exchange or return, I do feel like the size chart is important in this, but sometimes maybe we don't like the material, or maybe we just don't like the style, or we just don't like how it looks on us, and that is totally okay. So to be completely honest, I've never made an actual exchange, and I think they do still offer that, but to be honest, I feel like it would be a lot easier just to place a new order, because by the time the item is packed up, shipped, and returned, it can be like a week or two, and then that item is out of stock and you're out of luck. I will say that things tend to move pretty fast on their website, so if you see an item that you like, I would just get it, because sometimes it can sell out that day. And I think they do put new items on their website every day. If you look under new arrivals, then you can see like all the new items coming in. So yeah, I think that it's probably just easier just to make a new order and then return the other item, which brings us to returns. So years ago when I first started buying clothing from Chicwish, returning it was a difficult process because they didn't have a US location for this, so it was next to impossible. But luckily, as they have expanded, the return process has become seamless. I have not had any issues. To be completely honest, I haven't had to make too many returns in the past, which says a lot, but when I have, it hasn't been a difficult process. They do not provide the shipping label, so I will just say that you do have to create your own shipping label, and you are out of pocket to ship it back, which I feel is fair because shipping to you is free. So just keep that in mind, that if you do ship it back, you do have to pay for shipping. And I always choose a shipping method that includes a tracking number. That way I can keep track of when it arrives at the warehouse and there are no issues with a lost return or anything like that. With the returns process, I haven't had any problems with that. I've always gotten a refund when my item is received, so you don't have to worry about not getting your refund or anything like that. And if it does take a little bit longer, maybe you have the tracking number and you see that your shipment has arrived at the warehouse, just give them a few days. They have to process the return. And when it comes to refunds, I haven't had to do a return in a really long time, maybe a couple of years. So I don't know if this is still the process, but I remember that they gave me a choice between my full cash refund, of course, or store credit with a few dollars extra added on. So I don't know if that's something that they still do, but it's worth looking into. Okay, so Defects, just like any other store, sometimes there are items that are defective. This has only happened to me a couple of times over the past couple of years, so it's not common at all, but there are times where an item is defective and then you can't use it. And so in my experience with that, I reached out to customer service with pictures of the defect and just told them that my item was defective, here's my order number, and they have always responded to me right away, offering to send a replacement if the item is still available, and if not, they offered either a refund or store credit. And something you don't hear a lot about is lost packages. So I remember that there was one time where I placed an order and the package was lost in transit. That was not their fault. It was shipped on time, but it was lost before it got to me, so I never received it. And so what happened is that I accidentally sent the package to my old address when I moved, and this was totally my fault. I didn't double check the address and I just, hit order right away. And the new tenant returned it to them. Well, they never received the package, but they were kind enough to ship the entire order back to me at no charge to my new address. And this was a few years ago. As a customer, I really appreciated that. And that is one of the reasons why I have been such a long-time customer, because they have always taken care of me in so many different circumstances. I mean, that was completely my fault, but they cared enough about their customer to reship the package, even if that was an expense to them. And that meant a lot. Okay, so now let's talk about customer service. I have been in contact with customer service several times for several different circumstances. and circumstances that aren't the norm. So like my lost package that was sent to the wrong address, or defective items, or missing items, returns, anything like that. Anytime that I have needed to reach out to customer service, they have always been very responsive, and they have always helped me with my problem, which is so nice as a customer. And like I said, as a customer that has been with them from 2015 to now, I have watched them go through a lot of growing pains, and while they can certainly be frustrating for a customer when it takes 6 to 8 weeks to receive an item or something like that, I think the important thing is to be understanding, because all brands go through those growing pains in that growing phase. And as they've gained popularity over the years, they have continued to fix things and make improvements and try to make a better experience for the customer, and I certainly appreciate that. So I actually found Chicwish when I was doing a photo shoot with a local photographer. I had actually just started my blog. This was back in 2015, and she wanted a model for this certain location, and so I was like, I'll do it. And she had this beautiful dress picked out. It was hers, and she told me about this amazing store called Chicwish, and I had never heard about them, and so I was intrigued. And she showed me the dress, and it was honestly like the most perfect dress ever, and I loved it so much that I went out and bought it myself. I was very impressed with the quality and the fit and everything, and this is actually the dress. And yeah, I just love it. I know that a lot of people have been wondering whether or not Chicwish is a scam, or wondering about the sizing and whatever else, and that's why they haven't pulled the trigger. So that's exactly why I made this video. Chicwish is one of my very favorite stores. I feel like it is so hard to find beautiful feminine clothing at a decent price, and I cannot say enough good things about them. I highly recommend them, and I hope that you guys will check them out. And yeah, I hope you liked my haul as well. I really like everything I got in this haul. I think it's really perfect for spring, and I'm so excited to wear everything. In fact, I've worn this dress probably like 3 times since I got it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment below letting me know which item was your favorite from the haul. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!